Hello everyone, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and this is a bonus video. I've uploaded a video today earlier, but I've completed several things that I've been working on as far as some supplies to add to the supply section of my website. So I thought that I would show you what I've put together and to see if any of it inspires or interests you. So I'm going to start off. I have two journal covers. These are wallpaper and fabric covers. They're stitched. They have vintage book pages sewn on the fronts. They're ready for you to finish turning into a journal. So this is a sheet fabric that I got at a thrift store. I thought it was really pretty. I've used it. If you like this fabric, I have some of it in my shop in my Summer Breezes fabric bundle. So you can search that as well, Summer Breezes. And there's a fabric bundle that includes this fabric as well as some laces and other things like that. So it is stitched around. It's really pretty. This is a kind of a metallic wallpaper, but it's a really soft and sweet color as well. Some little glue bits on the back. And then I have sewn and glued on this Bell Flowers page. And then this one is similar wallpaper, little different shade. This has St. John's wort. It's a vintage book page, and then the fabric is the same on the inside. So I have only those two that I have made up, and I also have some wallpaper collections. I have Dots and Swirls. There's 6 pages. They're 11 by 16 when you open them up. That gives you plenty enough room to make a journal cover. It's from the same book, the same collection as these ones here, but this is called Dots and Swirls. And so some of them have dots and some of them have swirls and dots. Beautiful pages. They just really add a lot of interest to a journal cover. Of course, you can cut them up and use them for pockets and tags and things like that as well. So there's 6 different ones available in this style. And then I have one called Wavy Lines, and this is actually what I used for those covers, some of these. And I have 9 total, and they're all slightly different. Some have the big swirls on top of the wavy lines, and some just have the wavy lines. Look at the gold. These would make such gorgeous vintage journal covers. Just so pretty. So there's 9 of those, and again, they're 11 by 16, so they are plenty big enough for a cover and then some. Then this one I've called Big Swirls. There's 5 of them. And I guess I could have called it Swirls and Lines, but it's similar to the dots, but it has these little lines instead of just the swirls, all these different hues. Look at how beautiful that is. They would make gorgeous covers. And then I have one more called Metallic Geometric, and there's 2 different styles. There's these almost honeycomb type ones, and then these little squares, and they're metallic, they're kind of shimmery, and they're in different colors. Here's like a gold, there's like grayish, silver, and then there's even this blue one. So there's 9 of those, same size as the other ones. Then I have some thrift store finds that I was really happy to find for you guys. I thought you might like. Look at this. The 4 Seasons Fashions for My Friend Dolls from Fisher-Price. This is 1978, and I was really excited to find this. So it's this little booklet. Look at the sweet images. I mean, how cute would these be as journal pages or journal covers? The paper's fairly thick. I thought they were just so cute. You have all the different seasons, and then how to make these different clothes. So then in the back, there's this pocket. And look at this. I can't, I don't know if all of this is complete. I'm just showing you what it comes with. And then, I don't know what's in here. So here's a order list with prices. Isn't that cute? Wow, those prices are really good. Of course, it was 78, so I'm sure they were expensive. There's a pattern in here. So I don't know if they ordered this short jacket and purse, and that's, you know, it came in there. And then there's these Girl Scout Council collection envelopes, and they've put pattern pieces inside here. So the ones they've cut out, they've put inside these envelopes. So this says spring pattern pieces, gown pattern pieces, hooded cape pattern pieces, fall pattern pieces, summer pattern pieces, and winter coats. So you get this entire thing. I mean, how cool is that? So I have that. And then I found this unopened stationery set. I mean, this is, I still have a price on there. That's okay. So this is a complete stationery set from the 90s. It is 1997. One magnet list pad, one verse pad, and one sticky note pad. So I thought that would be really pretty in your journals. It's, you know, the plastic's a little bit dinged up, but it hasn't been open or used. So I thought that was really sweet to add. And then I have one kit, and this just kind of evolved. It's really pretty. It says one of a kind. I'll never have another one quite like it. And so I thought I'll show you what I've put in this. And it is embroidery themed. And so I started out with this embroidery book I had gotten from the library, and I had bought it for 50 cents. And I wanted to make something with the pages. So I've done some things with the pages, and then I've added other things as well. So let's look at what you get. So the book also included, it was Wildflowers and Embroidery, and the book also included these pages that had like watercolors of the different flowers, like butterfly weed. And then also some of the pages have examples of the embroidery, and some of them are double-sided flowers. There's the violet, the dayflower, the tall goldenrod, the flowering dogwood, purple trillium. There's an embroidery page, purple Joe Pye weed, the tick seed coropius, the fire pink, the Indian strawberry, the prickly pear cactus, and then there's some embroidered pillows. So you get all of those. I think there's 7. There's 7 of those. And then I made some, they're kind of like stationery, embroidered stationery. So these are actual patterns for some of the flowers. Here's a Carolina pink, a purple Joe Pye weed, tick seed coreopia. So it's some of these. And what I have done is backed them with grid paper so that you can journal on it. So you could either fold it in half and use it as a journal page. You could write a letter, send it in the mail. You could fold it in half or in thirds and clip it into a journal, so when they open it, they have more journaling space. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 different ones of those. I've used this really pretty stitch all around the edge of those. And then I've cut up a couple pages to make some journal cards. And here's a passion flower. Look at how pretty those are. And then I've backed them with a wallpaper, so they feel really nice. If you wanted to, you could glue some paper or something on the back if you wanted to journal. Otherwise, they're just really pretty to tuck into pockets or things like that. And then I cut out, I have a glassine bag here, and I cut out some of these little embroidered examples from the book. So you can use these in your journal as ephemera, as collaging layers, things like that. There's a whole bunch of them in the glassine bag that you can use. And then I took 4 of those and made some stationery here. I sprayed it with this yellow glimmer mist, and then I have sewn on that, so you can, little like list papers or whatever, you can tuck in pockets. And then to match the blue, I have these 2 different tones of blue cardstock that I've done stitching on the edges. The stitching is different on each one. They kind of have a little bit of a raggedy edge on some of the sides. Just really pretty for adding and tucking into the journal. And then comes the beautiful one-of-a-kind part. Here's some different finds or things that I have gotten or added to my collection that I wanted to share. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? There's the back of it. So you could make a journal with it, pockets or whatever. It's a big piece. So you get that entire piece. It's just a one-of-a-kind. I have no idea if there's any more in the world. And then this one. Isn't that pretty? Look at the stitching on it, on the linen. And there's the back of that. It's so pretty. The back's almost as pretty as the front. So you get that whole linen piece as well. And then you get 2 pieces of sari fabric. And I chose blues. These are so pretty. So these are sari fabrics. I ordered these directly from India. So they're, you know, they ship to me from India. Isn't that pretty? So you get those 2. And then I found I purchased this at a thrift store. Here is a little embroidered flower lace piece. And then look at this. I purchased this for the perfect project, and I didn't realize that the perfect project was going to be this embroidery collection. Doesn't that look so gorgeous together? So there's that entire kit that I have that I put a lot of love and thought into, and I hope somebody gets it, enjoys it, and I hope the rest of you are inspired to take what you have around you and to find and relove even 50-cent books from the library that you can turn into something absolutely gorgeous. This would make such a beautiful journal if you used everything together. I can't slip it in at this angle, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. These are all in the junk journal supply section of my shop. I'll see all of you in the next video.